Sawmills ran day and night. The river was choked with timber, and fortunes were made in the span of mere weeks. And then came the cattle, the final piece of the industrial puzzle that would cement Chicago's place in the global economy. In 1865, the Union Stockyards opened on the south side, covering 475 acres of industrial slaughterhouses. It was the largest meatpacking operation in history, connected directly to the rail lines that pulled in animals from the western plains. Millions of cattle arrived by rail every year, were processed in the yards, and shipped as packaged meat to the entire nation. The Union Stockyards made Chicago the butcher of the world, but this title came with a heavy, visceral, and bloody price. The city became filthy, loud, and brutal, creating an environment that the city's wealthy boosters preferred to keep hidden from view. The smell of the yards reached miles outside the city limits, a constant reminder of the industry that fueled the local economy. The Chicago River, already burdened by grain and lumber waste, now carried the runoff of the stockyards into the city's water. Water in Chicago became among the most contaminated in the country, leading to cholera outbreaks that claimed thousands of lives. Typhoid was endemic, and the very river that had made Chicago's growth possible was now threatening to destroy it from within. Yet, the money kept flowing, and where there is money, people will always follow in search of a better life. Immigrants arrived in massive waves, fleeing famine in Ireland, political turmoil in Germany, and poverty across the Scandinavian countryside. Polish and Czech laborers heard rumors of work in the yards and the mills, drawing them toward the promise of the city. They arrived by the thousands every month, packing into neighborhoods that grew far faster than any city infrastructure could possibly handle. Wooden tenements rose on the near north side, while dense worker housing crowded the streets of Bridgeport and the Pilsen neighborhood. Entire communities were transplanted from Europe to the banks of the Chicago River, creating a mosaic of languages and cultures. These were the people who built the city, laying the tracks, working the slaughterhouse floors, and loading grain in the winter. They built a monument to industry for wages that barely covered the rent in the wooden fire traps they called home.